my little sparklings, and welcome back to my reviews of my favorite Transformers cartoon ever, Beast Wars! In today's review, we're taking a look at the episode, Proving Grounds. In this episode, Blackarachnia has trouble trusting the Maximals and decides to leave. We begin with Blackarachnia being scanned, which is probably just the wireframe of her model. And it's a very detailed model. We can even see Blackarachnia's reproductive organs? Geez, mainframe, that's really creepy. Like, there's horny, and then there's this.
Now those are what I call lines.
Somebody get the spray bottle before I neuter this tabby. They locate Blackarachnia's shell program, which is interesting. The idea that they could potentially remove the Predacon shell program from any of the Predacons born from a stasis pod, turning them back into Maximals, is really interesting. Of course, this wouldn't work for characters such as Quickstrike or Rampage because they don't possess one. But what if Inferno was turned into a Maximal? Would he start calling Optimus his queen instead? We have seen the opposite when Rhinox was turned into a Predacon by Megatron. Why can't they do something like that to Blackarachnia and the other Predacons? Well, I guess there's the whole moral matter of taking away someone else's free will, changing the way that they act, and their right to choose who they are for themselves. Which kind of sounds like conversion therapy, but I'm not going to go into that. On with the episode.
Back off! I'm tired of tests and secrets and hanging around this depressing dump. And I'm sick of your stupid crush.
So, Blackarachnia finally has enough of the Maximals and takes off. But she is stalked by the new Predacon Dinobot. Alone in the forest, she has a Disney princess moment while staring into some water.
What works for some of us is finding a form of water and staring at it.
What? Come on, song. Come on. I'm reflecting. What is it that I want? What is my quest? What is my dream?
But before Blackarachnia has a chance to break out into song, she spots Dinobot.
She stalks me. Interesting.
So, while they taunt each other, Rat Trap is playing a fighting game back at the base, with characters that appear to be Megatron in his Transmetal form and Optimus in his pre-Earth form. I assume that there's a lot more characters in this fighting game. These are just the ones that were shown in this instance. There was actually a Beast Wars fighting game for the PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64, but that game came out after this episode. Still, I think it would have been really cool if they used actual gameplay footage here. However, Silverbolt comes up and turns off the game on Rat Trap.
Hey, you slipped your circuits there, Bolt! Oh man, I almost cleared the level!
Aw, poor Rat Trap. It's interesting how Silverbolt compares Blackarachnia to the old Dinobot, asking Rat Trap if he trusts the original Dinobot the same way that he trusts Blackarachnia. But Silverbolt and Blackarachnia are boyfriend and girlfriend. Rat Trap and Dinobot were... maybe it is the same. Back in the forest, Blackarachnia and the new Dinobot battle into the night. And when Blackarachnia barely manages to take him out for a moment, we see another instance of the Transmetal 2s having regenerative powers, as Dinobot Spark repairs his damaged arm. Cutting back to the Ark, we can see that Gamer Boy Rat Trap is once again playing video games. This time in FPS set in the Axelon, where he's blasting countless Waspinator clones. This is actually closer to the other Beast Wars game, although that one was a third-person shooter, not a first-person one. Elsewhere, Silverbolt finally finds his girlfriend. Wait, were Blackarachnia and Dinobot just hiding behind two big rocks a couple meters apart from each other? Dinobot starts burning a hole between Silverbolt's eyes, just like Woody from Toy Story. After shooting her own boyfriend, wouldn't be the first time.
You shot me!
A line which he repeats in a couple minutes.
You shot me!
I like his first take better. Blackarachnia uses her feminine wiles and treacherous nature to try and trick Dinobot. But Dinobot is not so easily swayed. And we see him demonstrate another ability, some kind of paralyzing ray. I guess there's more to this new Dinobot than meets the eye? Get it? Because he used his monocle? And it's a common catchphrase in the franchise? Okay, moving on. Fortunately, the couple are able to shoot Dinobot off the ledge. But not all is well in paradise, as Blackarachnia and Silverbolt quarrel over their trust issues, resulting in a move that would probably get this video demonetized in Britain. You know, because they can't show headbutts on British TV? That's a thing, right? By the way, did I mention that this episode came out on Valentine's Day? Optimus arrives and finally clears up the confusion.
You mean I had a choice?
They're the good guys. Of course they're pro-choice. They're not going to give Blackarachnia maximal hormones unless that's what she really wants. Bots are free to be who they are, love who they love, all that fun stuff. With that dealt with, we conclude the episode with Blackarachnia and Silverbolt flying home.
I like myself just the way I am, and I intend to stay this way.
I don't know about that. She still seems kind of eggy to me. I mean, we know Blackarachnia does end up becoming trans after all. Trans Metal 2, that is. So, this was a fun episode of Beast Wars. I liked seeing Blackarachnia get more character development, and by extension, more development on her and Silverbolt as a couple. It was also fun seeing Rat Trap play video games. Do you think that he coded these games himself? He must have, right? Or maybe he had Rhinox make them? I wonder if they were game developers before becoming explorers. That might explain Rat Trap's computer abilities in Beast Machines. Maybe he was a hacker before the Beast Wars. I liked how this episode was basically part 1 of a 2-parter, with the second part being Crossing the Rubicon. Unfortunately, we have to deal with one episode between them, one which I've been dreading since starting this review series. Well, what about you? What did you think of this episode of Beast Wars? Let me know down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you here next time for the episode Go With The Flow. Probably the worst episode in all of Beast Wars. So I'll see you back here next time for that.